The number one mistake you make in dealing with narcissists is not knowing their tactics on how they play with your emotions. Their ability to manipulate and control knows no bounds, leaving their victims bewildered and emotionally drained. In this video, we will talk about 7 tactics narcissists employ to keep their victims trapped in their web of manipulation. One thing you should be aware of is this. Narcissists use push and pull. At the heart of a narcissist's manipulation is the push and pull technique. You know, when dealing with a narcissist, it's like they have this tricky game they play with your feelings. They switch between being super friendly and then suddenly pulling away. This back and forth makes you always want their attention and approval. It's like you end up relying on them to feel okay inside. They're really good at making you feel like you need them to feel emotionally balanced. It's a tough cycle to break because it messes with your head and your heart. You find yourself constantly seeking their validation, which gives them a lot of power over you. It's like they're controlling your emotions without you even realizing it. And that's where it gets tough to break free from their grip. Next, they use silent treatment. In any relationship, talking things out is super important. But narcissists turn silence into a weapon to control you. When they give you the silent treatment, it's like they're cutting you off emotionally. It makes you feel alone and like you don't matter. This silence trick they pull makes you really scared and anxious. You start feeling like you'll do anything just to make things right again. It's like you're begging for their attention and approval because you're so afraid of losing them. And that's exactly what they want, to keep you under their thumb, constantly seeking their validation. It's a tough spot to be in because you feel trapped and powerless. Also, narcissists use this tactic. Being hard to reach. Narcissists are really good at avoiding you, like not answering calls or texts. When they do this, it makes you feel unsure about where you stand with them. You start to doubt if you matter to them at all. This feeling of uncertainty makes you feel really insecure. It's like they're always in control, keeping you guessing. They do this to stay in charge of the relationship. Sometimes narcissists act super nice all of a sudden, bombarding you with love and affection. This can feel overwhelming and intense, making you feel special and loved. But be careful, it might not last long. It's like they're trying to make you depend on them for happiness. They use these bursts of affection to keep you hooked, even though it might not be genuine. It's confusing and makes it hard to see their true intentions. You deserve real love, not just someone playing with your emotions. You should also be careful of this tactic. They suddenly love bomb you. What is love bombing? Well, it's when narcissists use a tricky tactic to make you feel like you're drowning in love. They pour on the compliments, gifts, and sweet talk. It's like they're trying to make you feel like you're the most special person in the world. But here's the catch. It's not real. This intense affection usually doesn't stick around for long. It's a way for them to control how you feel. They want you to depend on them emotionally. So, if someone's suddenly showering you with love, be careful. It might not be coming from the right place. You deserve genuine love, not someone playing games with your heart. Next, narcissists shift blame on you. Do you ever wonder about accountability? It's this idea that when we do something wrong, we own up to it. But for narcissists, that concept doesn't really sink in. They struggle to accept responsibility for their actions. Instead of admitting they made a mistake, they find ways to shift the blame onto others, and that often means you. Picture this. They mess up, but somehow you're the one left feeling guilty. It's like they're masters at turning the tables on you. They use a sneaky technique called gaslighting to make you question your own reality. They twist the truth until you start doubting yourself and wondering if maybe you're the one who's wrong. This manipulation tactic is incredibly powerful because it messes with your sense of reality and makes you more reliant on them for validation. It's like they're pulling the strings behind the scenes, controlling the narrative to suit their needs. And that's how they maintain their grip on the relationship, leaving you feeling confused and powerless. This next one is something crucial for you to be aware of, and this is narcissists apply projection. Ever heard of projection? It's like this protective shield that narcissists use to hide their own faults. Instead of facing up to their flaws, they throw them onto someone else, often you. It's like they're holding up a mirror, but it's showing your flaws, not theirs. They'll accuse you of doing things that they're actually guilty of themselves. It's pretty sneaky. So, imagine being blamed for something you didn't even do. It's confusing and frustrating. You start wondering if maybe they're right, even though deep down you know they're not. This constant barrage of false accusations can really mess with your head. It's like they're trying to make you feel bad about yourself so they can feel better. And that's not fair. You shouldn't have to carry their baggage. It's important to remember that their accusations say more about them than they do about you. When you experience this, it is crucial to get the support of your trusted family and friends. This is when narcissists play the victim. You know, even though narcissists are often the ones pulling the strings, they're really good at flipping the script and playing the victim. It's like they're putting on this big show to get sympathy and support. They twist things around to make themselves look like the innocent ones who have been wronged. Meanwhile, they paint you as the bad guy. It's like they're rewriting the whole story to suit their needs. This manipulation tactic is super effective because it not only distracts from their own behavior but also makes you feel guilty and responsible for their problems. You end up feeling like you have to fix things, even though you didn't do anything wrong. It's like they're tightening their grip on you, making it harder for you to break free. But remember, just because they're playing the victim doesn't mean they actually are one. Don't let their actions control you. Arming yourself with the knowledge of narcissists' manipulative tactics is your first line of defense against emotional harm. By understanding how they operate, you empower yourself to break free from their toxic grip and reclaim your sense of self-worth. Don't hesitate to reach out for support from trusted friends, family, or a mental health professional. Remember, healing from narcissistic abuse is a journey, but you deserve to walk it with dignity and strength. Never forget that your emotions are yours to control, and no one has the right to manipulate them for their own benefit. If you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content on navigating challenging relationships and protecting your mental well-being. Your support helps us reach more people in need. Stay strong, stay informed, and remember to prioritize your emotional health above all else. Thank you.